Hi guys, it's me Andrea. I will show you today my tag for the Tag It Tuesday Facebook group. And I use here a stamp I just got. That's one of the stamps I got some impressions on tissue paper from Peg Robinson. And I liked it so much, I knew that stamp. I saw it at some stage. It's an old stamp, but I didn't give it a second look. Sometimes it's not really mine. But when I worked with them, with this impression I got, it was fantastic. So I ordered it and I love it. Really fantastic. So, and the theme for this month tag is spray. So what's a better thing to do than a resist with sprays? And that's what I do here. I stamped with Versamark and use white embossing powder here. And I stamped it randomly. Didn't want to stamp the whole page here. You might wonder why. You think, oh, she thought she's making a tag. Yeah, I will cut it later. So that's what I like to do. I really like to make my own tags. So, and I work here with Brushos. I have them in some sprayers here, misters, and I have 3 or 4 colors, I don't know, greens and blues, so that's one of my favorite colors. Yeah, greens. Okay, and since ages, and they are not clogging up. It's fantastic. Every time I need a bit of spray and I use them, and then they're laying for a while. Absolutely great in this mister. So I dab all the embossed areas off a bit with a baby wipe, and then the blue I started with spraying. They're always clocking a tiny bit up, but you can activate them by pressing a bit and then open and runs. That's quite good. So I'm working with these 2 colors, green and blue. Didn't want to have more on top. And now I cut it to size. It's quite a wide tag, and I cut the edges off or the corners off to make it look like a tag. That's my little way of doing it in the same size. No measurement necessary. So, and what I do here, I use Brusho again, that's the purple one, and go over this embossed areas. And it has such a nice, delicate pattern, and it seeps in between where there is no embossing powder. And I really like this effect. Looks absolutely beautiful. Go over that, and I chose purple because I really like this contrast between purple and green. So that's one of the other stems from that stem set. Really beautiful. Absolutely like it. I put it here on some gessoed paper. Will cut it out later, and I used the VersaFine because of the very delicate stamp here. There's so much going on. That's why I use the VersaFine to get a really nice print. So, and then after it dried, I cut it out with this Tim Holtz mixed media die, and it is this harlequin as well. So same pattern, and I will cut it to size in the same pattern here. That's what I did first on this deli paper. Made a template and go over it here, and I cut it out then. Okay, so what I first thought would have looked nice, but it didn't, was using purple as well on top of that thing. And I used Momentum ink for that, but it didn't work I didn't like it. It looked nothing. So that's why, what are you doing? Solution for that is put gesso on top. Yay! That's what I did here. Gessoed it, and then I decided to emboss it. So I use my Versamark again here, put it onto that stamp, and put black. It doesn't matter which one. I only wanted to have the texture. That's a black one, very cheap. That's what I always use when I paint over it anyway. So use gesso here, a very fine layer, but I don't want to clog up the texture, but I try to cover everything, make sure that everything is covered. And that works fantastically with gesso in black. Okay, and this is one of my gilded wax things in silver, and I really like this contrast, and that's always why I use gesso, because gesso itself is not shiny, it's very blunt, and that looks perfect with this gilded wax, absolutely perfect. So this little thing on the right, that was torn off, but it doesn't matter, I can glue it down, and that's what I do here. It's not a problem. And I will cut off on the left what's hanging over afterwards anyway. But I wasn't happy with the little holes here because the background was shining through, and to me it was a bit busy. So I didn't want to paint it in white or so. And I have this liquid glass here, that's from Viva Decor, and that's opaque. And I thought, and it did actually, that might pick up the Brushos, because Brushos are so highly pigmented that they're going through everything. Doesn't matter what you put on top, it picks it up, and I love that. And it really did. Now you can see it's dry, and it came through this liquid glass absolutely beautifully, and it looks so much nicer now. So I go around all my little pattern here with my in a pit pen in black. And I wanted to have a nicer edge here for shading. I use my Stabilo in black, the Stabilo All. First I go around on one side on all the shapes, and I will activate it with my water tank brush afterwards. That's what I do here, almost finished. And at the end, I go and mat it on some cardstock, and I've chosen this violet, and I think it's really nice. You know, I've never done that in the past, but now I do it regular because it really makes a difference. So much nicer. Okay, I cut it to size. That's what I always do. So much easier to put it on. So that's some of left over, not even with straight edges. So can't be bothered. So I put it on, glue it on, and then I go and cut the edges off. So much easier. So okay, so this there's my eyelets here. I have them since ages, and I want to use them up now. Don't like the colorful ones, more into the metal ones, but they have to be used up, so that's why I use them here. Use a really dark violet, and it's more red, violet red, so punch a hole, put it through, and that's it. So at the very end I thought there's something missing, so my go-to stamp, my script stamp from Kaisercraft here, with simple black archival ink, and stamp here and there, nothing special, only to get a bit of interest on that tag, and that's it. This is my August stamp for the Tag It Tuesday group. I hope you like it. I had fun making it. I really like it. And if you like it too, please leave me a thumbs up and even a comment if you like to, and if you have time. I really would be happy about that. And I say goodbye. Thanks again for watching. Say goodbye, and I wish you a fantastic time. And I hope I see you soon with my next project. Bye bye, guys.